what are my plans with the GTR? That's the question that I got asked so much after I posted that recent video of it, because this was my old car and I loved this car for the whole time I had it. I sold it about 2 years ago. I owned it for about 2 years as well, and when I sold it, it was a bombshell on my channel. Everyone was like, no, I can't believe you're selling your GTR, Calv. And when I bought it back, everyone was like, yeah, Calvin's gonna keep it and do stuff to it. So in this video, I'm literally just finished work. Looks like it's gonna be about to rain. I'm gonna jump in the GTR. I've locked Spinker up now. I'm gonna head home. I'm actually not going home. I'm going to pick Kai up, but that's a different subject altogether, and talk to you about my plans with the GTR, right? So we'll just jump straight in it and hit the road. Do you know what, before we hit the road, let's have a little listen, because a few people commented on the sound of this car in the previous video. Just so you know, by the way, it's warm. Yeah, look. Yeah, see, temperature needle. A lot of people commented on the sound. They listen to the hisses under the bonnet. Savage car. It is definitely about to rain. It's like this car brings rain, but as you noticed from my previous video, if you did watch that, you'll notice that the rain doesn't actually affect this car. So yeah, what we'll do is put it in drive, close the door, put my seatbelt on, and hit the roads. GTR time, and yes, it's bloody raining, isn't it? It's actually trucking it down. It's like been the hottest day known to man here in England today, and I thought, great day to do a video on my GTR. And then I jump in it, and literally I looked up at the clouds, thought they look a little bit grey, and then yeah, it just begins trucking it down. So never mind. Absolutely love this car, literally love it, right? I've got a bit of a bond with this car, which would probably make you think that, yeah, I'm gonna do some crazy stuff to it, wouldn't it? Yeah, because I do love it. It is a special car, and it is the car that I chose as my own car all them years ago, and yeah, I absolutely loved it, right? But after I bought this car, literally a couple of days later, I bought my BMW M2, right? And that is a car that I've never had, that I've always been excited about owning, but just never been lucky enough to get my hands on one. And when that car came in, I felt genuinely like really excited about that car, right? And this car, when I done my last video on this car, I drove it to work that day with plans of using it more often and maybe doing some stuff to it, seeing how I feel about it, and then if I get excited about it, which obviously I'm excited about it, but if I felt the urge to do more with this car and do more content with it, then I would make that decision on that day. My outcome of my thoughts on that day was basically, oh my god, this Golf is wanting to stop. Why don't people not just keep left anyway? Basically, I decided that, well, sorry, I parked it up that day. I drove it to work, I got to work, parked it up, right, we cleaned it on that day as well, and I've not used it since. I've not touched this car because I don't know, I've been driving my M6, they serve a very similar purpose, and each time I go to drive it, I think I'd rather drive my M6. So I literally haven't used it, right? And obviously Ricky from Living Life Fast, the day before I bought this car, me and Ricky was on the phone, and I was like, Ricky, what car are you going to get? Because he announced recently that he bought a new car, right? And he was like, oh, I'm going to pick my new car up tomorrow. I said, funny enough, I'm going to buy a car tomorrow as well. And he was like, what car are you buying? And I was like, I'm buying my old Nissan GTR back. He was like, no way, do you know what car I'm going to buy? And I was like, what? So I'm going to buy a Nissan GTR. So, but his intentions for buying that car were to go absolutely savage on it. He's going to build the engine up, aim to go for, why that car got its full beams on? For massive power, and it's going to be an absolutely crazy car. My intentions when I bought this car were never really to tune it I'd had my fun in this car. I've sort of been there, done that, not to that extent obviously. It's a 660 brake, and I loved it for the whole time that I owned it, but I just, although I'm enjoying this journey right now despite the traffic and the weather, I just don't have the urge to do any more of it. And I think a lot of people are like, yeah, Calvin, let's do it, let's compete, get a competition going, Calvin versus Ricky. That would be great, yeah? But it wouldn't be a competition of who's got the fastest car. It'd be more of a competition of who's willing to spend the most bloody cash on their GTR. And me and Ricky are both very competitive people, and that journey would probably be endless, quite simply. So the M2, I'm going to do a separate video talking about what I want to do with the M2. But right now I don't have any rigid plans for the M2, but I've got a lot of ideas, all right? And right now I've been using that car quite a lot. I love it, I literally love it. I love the fact it's a manual. I love the fact that obviously it's a BMW, and I don't know, obviously the BMW thing just seems to be a bit of a theme on my channel. Not that it's intentional, because genuinely it's not. I just seem to bloody attract BMWs all the time. But yeah, I think as a rule, go with what you're excited about, and I'm excited about that M2. The end result with the M2, if I was to tune it to a big stage or a big level, it wouldn't even be as powerful as this car. But something I say all the time is power numbers don't always represent the amount of fun that you'd have as a driver in a car. You can get in a car, say a Focus ST, yeah, 2.5 turbo Focus ST running at stage 2 power. I think, what's that, about 300 brake horsepower. If you get in that car, anyone gets in that car, it is only 300 brake horsepower, but trust me, you will have so much fun in it. The front end will be skipping all over the place. The front wheels will just want to go wherever they want to go, not where you want them to go. And it would be great fun. And sometimes the big that was a fat car. I think that was a CL, that wasn't a 500, that was something bigger. But power number is obviously what every petrol head wants to achieve, a big power number, but it isn't necessarily the thing. That sounds ridiculous, doesn't it? Yeah, that sounds ridiculous, Cal. It's not necessarily the thing that's going to give you the most amount of smiles. So I would love to go absolutely crazy on this car and get it running at like whatever, about a BHP, 1000 brake horsepower, but I'm simply just not that excited about it. And that ain't to say that I dislike GTRs, because I absolutely love GTRs, and I still love this car just as much as I did, probably not as much as I did before because I didn't want a part of it, but almost as much as I used to, because it is absolutely crazy. But I just feel like I'm ready for new journeys, new adventures, and that's why I'm gonna have some fun with the M2, alright? So M6, by the way, whilst we're on the subject of doing what with cars, I still don't know what I'm going to do with my M6. I can go bigger turbos, hybrids, obviously more cooling and stuff, but I've not actually decided what I want to do with that yet. But let me know your thoughts on the M6. Let me know your thoughts on the GTR. Should I just get a head-to-head with Ricky? I know everyone would love to see that. I don't think it's going to happen, but it would be a lot. I don't know. I'd rather, if I want to have a go in someone's 1500 brake GTR, I'd rather just ring Ricky up and say, Ricky, can I have a go in your car, please? Suits me a bit better than I can go and have some fun with something else. But yeah, let me know your thoughts on everything that I've said in this video. We'll get a free competition going live on Planet of Dreams right now as well. The Apple Watch, that's a good one. Yeah, that's something that smashed it on, we've done a competition on one recently. So if you want to be in for a chance to winning an Apple Watch 3rd generation for nothing, head over to my website, planetofdreams.co.uk, and because you're one of my followers, because you view my videos, you're in for a chance of winning that for nothing, alright? So I'm going to end it here. Thank you very much for watching. That camera has been recording. It has been recording. Hit like if you like my video. Hit subscribe if you're new to my channel. I'll let this cash guy go after you there. And he's got his roof down and it's raining. Is he alright? And yeah, give me a follow on Instagram at Calvin's Car Diary, and I'll see you in my next video, alright? Bye. In the next episode of Diary of a Car Trader, I think now probably seems like the most obvious time to talk to you lot about my plans for my M2.